All right, at this point, I think everybody's heard that the shooter that the FBI has is most likely not the shooter. Everybody seems to kind of agree on that. So many things, man. I don't. I'll break it down really fast. Like, just actually, you know what? I've already done videos about that. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Just research it. You can look through some of my videos or just research why that guy could not have possibly been the shooter. It's impossible. Okay. So the shot had to come from somewhere else. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you the actual bullet frozen in frames, right? Coming from somewhere back. If Charlie Kirk is facing forward, all right, it's like in the military we would do it by a clock. So like if Charlie Kirk was facing forward, this would be off to his probably 4 o'clock, right? Which means if you're sitting here, directly to your right would be 3 o'clock, right? So the next hand, 4 o'clock, would be to your right and a little bit back, right? Which would explain where it came out here, which means this is most likely an exit wound for a smaller caliber, right? And I know so many people are putting in their expertise on this, and I get it. I've seen so many different people, even guys like me who have lots of experience in combat. Some of us are disagreeing with each other, so take it with a grain of salt, man. Do your own research, and I'm sorry that that's the way it is. But what I'm going to show you is the bullet coming down from that area behind him and to the right. Okay, and then I'm going to show you another video of after the bullet strikes him and his body clenches up. You can see the bullet continue going down, and it travels like near his knees. If you look where the microphone is in his hands down there, you'll see the bullet also strike and go past. Okay, I'm going to show that to you right now, and then I'm going to tell you one more thing. Okay, so you can see that. You can very clearly see the bullet. Now, the other thing is, something that I thought was weird was that I saw a report that the stage area where Charlie Kirk had been, they immediately started tearing it up and remodeling it. And I was like, that's fucking weird. Like, why would you? That's weird. And it seemed odd, but it didn't make any sense to me based on where the shooter could have been. Like, what are you hiding? You know, I mean, that makes no sense. What are you actually gonna hide by tearing up the stage area if the bullet came from, you know, in front of him or out in the crowd or out on the rooftop or anything like that? Well, based on the trajectory of that round you just saw at a downward angle, that means after it passed through him, that bullet would be lodged in the ground a few feet from him, most likely. I mean, maybe 5 feet, maybe 6 feet, something like that. It would be lodged in the ground. The actual bullet that passed through Charlie's neck, right? If you don't want people fucking snooping around and figuring out where that bullet is, especially if you're trying to sell that the bullet came from a 30-06 over here in front of him, the last thing you want is for anybody to know that there's a bullet in the ground that went through Charlie's neck. So what do? Tear it up, rip it up, redo it. It was never there. And I'm going to show you just a clip of them doing that, dude. So it's wild and crazy. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll keep trying to, any information that I get that is legit, you know what I mean? You have to pick through a lot of people's bullshit, but any information that I get that is legit, I'll try to keep bringing it to you. And I know some people are probably tired of this already. Man, when I'm trying to look at this stuff, everybody's different opinion, and everybody's opinion conflicts with each other, and which may be the reason that they did this. Maybe they made it so confusing that they knew all of us internet experts would start doing research, and we would all conflict with each other. You know what I mean? So then, perfect way to get away with it, right? But this looks like legit evidence. And there was another thing. I heard a radio call. You'll have to look it up. I couldn't find it again, but a radio call, like a 911 call, of somebody saying that there was a person in the cafeteria with a rifle. dressed in all black clothing and stuff like that. And I think the cafeteria is in that direction, where the shot would have come from. So why that was never looked into, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, no matter if we can figure out where the bullet actually came from, the truth is it did not come from that Tyler kid. And they're lying to us about a lot. That text exchange was, holy shit, it was nonsense. Plus, like, hearing the way that person talks in the text exchange, that sounds like a cop or somebody former military. Some of the words that they use and stuff like that, it sounds like a normal civilian wouldn't say that shit. It just doesn't sound right. And some of the other things that don't make sense, I think it may have been like a female cop, because the guy texts at one point and says that he went to change his outfit. You know what I mean? What dude do you know says, I gotta go change my outfit? You know what I mean? I gotta change fucking clothes. I put new clothes on. No, girls say outfit. You know what I mean? And some of the other stuff, he's saying like, yeah, I gotta circle back, and they've already swept the area. Like, these are terms. I'm not saying they could use it, but these are terms that military personnel and law enforcement and stuff use in our everyday life, sort of thing. So it would come more natural out of our mouth. I don't know how many civilians would say, I gotta circle back, or they've already swept the area, you know what I mean? And there was a few other things like that. I'm not saying it's impossible. Some of them might. Some of them who have been around it more, or maybe played video games where they talk like that, I'm not sure. But it just, if you listen to the text exchange, it's a fed, dude. I fucking swear. But anyway. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you got any more information too, dude. Like, the one thing I didn't put up, there's a picture out there of a guy who is weird as fuck, and I think he's probably the dude, or he has something to do with it. He's in all black. He's got glasses on. He looks like he's wearing a face that isn't his face, which isn't just something from the movies. Okay, they make prosthetics for faces. I mean, you can buy shitty ones in like the Halloween stores. You know what I mean? They have really good ones. But super pale, like he's never seen the sunshine. Like, this face got printed. You know, it looks like he's got prosthetic arms. They don't work. His backpack, or his bag that he has, the sling that's hanging out of his bag is, dude, it's like standard military issue fucking rifle sling, dude. Like, it's desert tan even, or olive drab green. Can't tell the exact color, but it's like straight up military issue. And you could easily fold an AR if you had an AR that folded, or even a smaller, like a Sig Rattler or something like that. There was if it was piston driven, so you don't have to worry about the bolt, then you could fold up buttstock easy. You know, get a little fucking 7-inch barreled rifle with a fucking folding buttstock. I've got one that can fit in a little backpack. You know what I mean? And it's a fucking AR. So, too easy. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. Don't gonna waste any more of your time, but I'll let you know. And if you if you like this shit, or if you think you get good information, like and share, and subscribe if you would, and stuff like that. It helps. I know everybody says that, but it does. So I appreciate you guys. Like.